Okay.
Is there any presentation by
Thank you, Rita.
Elise at all? That we gave them?
I can ask if they'll be there tonight. I can walk and see if someone's here right now. Okay, so then we have the discussion of public executive committee agenda. Then we have committee reports.
Do we need that?
Do we need that?
The general board is
No,
not
that-
reviewing executive committee meeting agenda.
No. That's gonna be on my minutes for this, right?
Yeah, but not on the agenda to post.
Okay. 13 are committee reports.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have the discussion. Okay, we have data reading first. Update on Excite, other community issues. Take out other community issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, discussion Sears. And then discussion posts from vendors, selection from the website. My computer crashed that I used and loved, and I had to go get a new one. And did anybody ever bought a new computer? And they were on an old one, you know.
How old?
Updates on everything you can think of. I'll fix it at home. I promise I will. Okay, then we have the committee report. Unless someone knows how to work this computer better than me, I will hand it over graciously.
Pretty good.
Okay, all right. Committee report.
She's the one who's up there.
They were the committee, but the committee
For your
announced.
sanity, right?
Is that it? You want to look at it? You want to scroll it? You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to, trust me. Okay, and then we are adjourning. Oh, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion. Do we need a motion to approve the agenda set?
Okay, motion to accept the agenda.
Motion to accept the agenda.
Okay, who's gonna make that motion? Is that you, Nicole?
I'll make a motion to set the agenda.
Okay, second,
Me.
Fanny.
And then motion to me.
Adjourn. Can I get out of here? Fanny, I promised an hour, I really tried. Second on the adjournment. Second on the, thank you.
The meeting was less than an hour.
Okay, are we all done? Did we have anything from anybody out there that needed to be said?
You know, I wanted to make a suggestion that you make the Great Streets support letter an action item because the deadline to submit the grant is June 30th. If it's easier to talk about how we can collaborate with the neighborhood council later on, that can be a separate agenda item in the future. But the support letter is just something that we kind of wanted to include.
Why did this come to us so late?
Because it's
That's our concern, because that's exactly something else we're gonna set, that anything we don't get 2 weeks prior to a general board meeting will automatically go to the next month meeting. So that's why we were at least giving you the presentation time, and then to find out, I mean, we really put you under, outreach, PLUC, who do you go to? What do we really need for you? Not just to say, yeah, we support you. No, we want the community to know what you're doing. We want to know why, etc. It's not just us. We want everybody to know.
So I think it was 2 weeks before, because I think this Saturday will be 2 weeks, and the general board meeting is next week. But the turnaround time for the grant was 4 weeks. It was announced in late May. Yeah. So if it's easier to just exclude the item altogether, just sitting 5 minutes on the agenda, that's okay. And we can bring it back when we find out if there's an actual award.
Okay, I would appreciate that.
Sure.
Okay, is that fine with everybody? I want to take that out. Minor, can you do that while you're there?
Vera, I really need to understand what they're talking about, 8 versus 6. With done.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling I know what it is, and they're confused.
Okay, Nicole, do you have a better understanding of that, or Minor?
So the 8 versus 6, where it, so one part, the first part, it says
I have on the bylaws.
No, sure.
that You mean the 8 versus the 4 versus the 2, right?
Well, no, that's not a question. The question is 6 versus the 8, that they're cutting 2.
Cutting 2
there's-
community seats.
There's
So-
6
I
executive
don't
officers
understand.
and 2 community officer seats. That equals 8. But
Because
Okay.
they weren't including your planning and land use and outreach last year.
No,
But now they're saying that, the first part of the bylaws state that they are part of the executive committee, they need
No,
to attend the
they're
meetings.
part, you see, I think they're confused with the executive committee and the executive board. It's 2 different things. And I bet you that's the
So
problem.
that's what they're saying, that those 2 seats that were, they told
That's-
us last year, no, they don't, they're not part of your executive committee. This year,
Right.
they're saying they are, that would
No,
count,
they're not.
and then it would only be 2 community seats
No,
instead of the 4.
they're not. The planning and land use, they're not. The executive officers is a total of 6. And that includes the planning and land use and so on. And they're not part of the executive committee. That's where they get confused. There's a difference.
But
And I
here it
know-
says that they are expected to attend all
Where
BHC
does it
board
say that?
and executive committee
Where?
meetings, under Article 6, Section 1, under officers. So that is
Under
where,
officers.
yeah, executive officers are expected to attend all BHC board and executive committee meetings. And there, before that, it lists outreach and special events as well as planning and planning.
But they don't have a vote on the executive committee.
Then why would they have one?
Because they have the main menu, the main agendas. And those are the strongest agendas that you're gonna have in the executive board. So the reason why we wanted them to be there is to answer any questions that may arise in
Regarding their
agendas,
items.
the item, because they're more complicated.
So I think that's where the confusion,
But if you're discussing at the executive committee, then you've already.
No, you're not discussing it. You're either approving it or you're not.
yes,
And
I
if
think
there's
that conflicts. So I think, it's confusing, it is
It
confusing.
is.
And
It
I
was
think it
confusing
needs
from
to
the
be,
beginning.
it
But-
needs to be much more clear and streamlined,
Well-
so that this confusion is alleviated, and I think that is what we will be working with the
We
city
didn't want to
attorney.
call it the executive committee,
Mhm.
okay?
I
Because
think in
that
doing so, that is what, it creates that expectation that
Right.
they are part and they are voting members.
Right.
Because then that's where it conflicts in the later after.
Formatted it.
Yeah,
So
but
we
they're
want
not.
to, we want to
There's
change the
another
language.
reason why, and I can't get it in my head. There's another legal reason why they cannot be part of the
Committee.
executive committee, because of the
As a
power
voting
they
member?
have. Because of the PLUC chair has a lot of power, all by himself. Okay, and they didn't want that, yes, you do, okay, because the PLUC could actually go to City Hall and present our, whatever it is that we are doing. Nobody else has that power.
Bylaws
According
say
to our
only the
bylaws,
president
none
can.
of us have that
No.
power except
The
the president.
president can.
No,
That's
you-
what the bylaws state.
Huh?
The bylaws state only the president has that
No,
power.
it's not true. The PLUC, of course, you have to let the president know that you're doing. Because the president really is not aware of the details of what the PLUC committee is.
Right, so I think that at this point, the best thing to do would be definitely to have that conversation and clarify once and for all with the city attorney and change the language one way or another, so it's consistent.
I think they're confusing executive officers with executive committee.
Definitely.
But Ivan knows that. Ivan is, I talked to Ivan, and I said, I remember that, I remember that argument with Dunn,
Mhm.
but we also didn't want to call it the executive committee,
Right.
because it threw everybody out.
Yeah.
True.
But Dunn had, Gracie Lou actually was the one involved in all that.
Okay, good to know.
You have a copy?
Oh, that's why actually it was so confusing, this was what I did.
Break it
I've
down.
had this, I always have this in front of me because it is confusing.
Yeah, so I
This is the
think
way-
that
the way
one way or
it's
another,
worded.
yeah,
The way
You're right.
it is written.
it's,
Right.
So very confusing.
Well,
need to eliminate
executive
that.
committee and executive officers are two different things. And that's where people get confused.
Yeah, just get
right, so,
clarification
yeah,
of
we
that.
need to just change the language, and it, right now, it was like 84 minutes.
I actually didn't count it right.
So it was 84 before we got to,
So we should maybe keep it under 2 hours. I don't want to be there more than 2 hours.
yeah, I think 2 hours is also okay, especially given, you know, so we can aim, we can actually get on 2 hours? I think we're gonna get ice cream.
Hey, we did
Or
this within
alcohol.
almost our hour.
Or
We
ice
did
cream
this.
with alcohol.
I
Want any chance?
think we should be upset if we get out in 2 hours.
Upset? Why, because we could have been doing it all along?
We could have been there 4 hours.
You want to stay and play for 2 more hours?
And,
I think after 2 hours, you're not doing anything in a meeting.
but we also have to make sure that, everybody respects the time, 1 minute.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, and I'm gonna bring some cards. There's what's the group? I can't even think of the name. Where you actually use cards that show you have 10 seconds left.
Do we have a timer? Or
You
what
have
do we have?
one that, then you put up the red card that says you're done.
Can we buy a timer? Can we buy a timer so they
Yeah.
can do
Is that
it?
gonna be wrong?
Yeah.
The timer, right? Put
Yeah,
that-
no, I think
You're
there's
good
no
at
problem,
it,
and
you're
I
good at
think
it, you go
if
fast.
even if it's on the website ahead of time, or, you know, we post on the agenda 1 minute, so we manage those expectations up front, and people
And
understand.
explain it before, right
Right,
before it
we
happens.
have, yeah, and why, I think that
Actually,
will help.
that's something that I intend to do.
Yeah.
Good.
Next general board meeting before it all starts rolling.
Mhm.
That way there's no confusion.
We're done, sir. We are done. We adjourned. We're done. We got close to an hour, guys.
Well done, you guys.
Thank
You did good. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, good job, first meeting.
another hour.
But it's a group effort.
Getting
We're still not done.
It's a group effort.